Most people who follow the automotive industry would have known that this was coming. The only question now is not what is the best-selling car in Europe, what will be the best-selling car in Europe for the entire year. That's pretty much a done deal. But what will be the best-selling car worldwide in 2023? Well, there's a good chance it will be a close race, but there's equally a good chance that it won't be. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Sam Evans. I'm coming to you from Jom Tien in Thailand. It's on the beach. Beach is not the best. There's a lot of rubbish in the water and on the beach, unfortunately. Maybe that's to do with the Songkran Water Festival. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something else. But we're here because my wife's doing cancer treatment here in Thailand. They have some great cancer clinics here. Just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has donated to our GoFundMe campaign. Even though it's in Thailand, it does cost around $10,000 a week. I wouldn't be able to do this without your support. So thank you so much for that. If you want to know more about what I'm talking about, I'll put a link in the description. Tesla is first. I'm just going to get right to it. Number one best-selling car in Europe for the first 3 months of the year was always going to be the Model Y. I think after you'd seen the sales in January, see the trend of what was happening, it's pretty clear that would be the result. But when Tesla reduced their prices significantly over the course of the quarter in a number of countries, in particular, its most important car sales countries in Europe, Germany, France, and of course the UK, well, the deal was done. The reality is that Tesla actually has the best-selling car in a number of European countries and the best-selling car in 11 out of 12 car-selling countries in Europe that I track. So 11 out of 12, first place. That's quite an incredible result. Unfortunately, we don't know exact sales numbers yet for Europe because that information hasn't been released by a lot of companies. We do know for sure that it's actually mathematically impossible that any other car but the Model Y was the best-selling car over the first 3 months of the year in Europe. Tesla CEO Elon Musk mentioned this sales success at the earnings call earlier this week, along with the news that the Model Y was the best-selling non-pickup in the US. Not California, I'm talking the United States. If we eliminate pickup trucks from the equation, then the Model Y was the best-selling car in the United States. That's quite amazing. During the first quarter of the year, Tesla delivered a combined 412,180 vehicles and built around 440,000 in total. However, it delivered 412,000 Model Ys and Model 3s, with the majority of those being the Model Y because it's now the much more popular car. Makes sense. However, I'm intrigued to know how Tesla will go with the Model Y once it sees the new Juniper updates. There's about 20 new updates coming to the Model Y. I talked about what all of those are in my Model 3 changes video, 20 things that I could see that have been confirmed. I'll put a link in the description to all those changes. There's some pretty interesting ones there. It's sort of like we've seen all these dribs and drabs of information coming from different sources. So I've tried to put all of those things together to show you all the changes. Not just headlights, it's not just a different bumper, it's actually different batteries. There's actually lots of changes coming to the new Model Y and the new Model 3, which will give it a big boost in sales. Now, I think looks will play a big part in that because the new Model Y and the Model 3 will definitely look significantly better. All the comments have been very positive on the changes to the styling. If you haven't seen those changes yet, I'll put a link to the video I made about that. As of the first quarter in 2023, California has now cumulatively surpassed more than 1 million battery electric vehicle sales. A lot of that comes down to Tesla and, of course, the Californian government supporting electrification. In California, Tesla had a record Q1, with the Model Y leading the California electric vehicle market with 6.3 times as many sales as the next best-selling non-Tesla electric car. 6.3 times as many. Of course, the next best-selling electric car to the Model Y in California was the Model 3, followed by the Chevy Bolt and Bolt EUV. California also reached a new record, 580,455 light-duty vehicles were sold in the first quarter of the year in California. 16.3% of those were fully electric. That's pretty damn impressive. So how many Model Ys were sold in California in the first 3 months? Well, 33,205 were delivered, just behind the Model 3 with 19,989. Model X had 3,101 and the Model S 887. Interestingly, when it comes to buses, the best-selling electric car manufacturer of buses in California was BYD. A lot of people don't know that. BYD actually have been making buses in the US now for many, many years. Another really good-selling electric car this year that's been quite a big surprise to a lot of people is the Volkswagen ID4. ID4s are now made in Tennessee. They qualify for the IRA's incentive in the United States, so you get $7,500 now off the price. And considering that the cheapest version of the ID4 costs only $39,000 you're looking at a $32,000 car. It's an absolute bargain. Tesla Model Y, ID4 are really the only two medium-sized electric crossovers, SUVs that you can get in the US that qualify for those incentives. So more than likely, we're going to see Model Y sales increase. I don't think Tesla's going to lose market share in California when it comes to EVs this year, as has been predicted by the media. I think if anything, they're probably actually going to increase market share. My friends, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Bye-bye.